Jforpiece back with another video, and today we're doing the top 10 best characters in One Piece Bounty Rush, the overall best. And before we get into it, please like, share, subscribe, turn on notification bells for more content. And we're almost at 400 subscribers, so we're this close. Still gotta get there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get into it. So number 10, Tuabo. Tuabo for me is a really good defender, one of the best defenders in the game. I think he's better than most EX defenders. Yes, including Zeph. Zeph is very underrated as well. Like Zeph, I could put him in this list as well. But it was kind of hard to choose between those two. But Trouble for me, I think he's like the only one that could take off. Zeph could take off Gear 5 Luffy off the flag, but I feel like Trouble's just like more like an annoying character to deal with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just more annoying. Like if you face Trouble in a 1v1 situation, you know how difficult he is, especially against someone like Gear 5 Luffy. He's just very hard to deal with. This might be a controversial take. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think about it? You know, share your opinions down below on what list you would make. Do you feel like Zeph is better than Twabo? Do you feel like Twabo is better than Zeph? Do you think Blue Kaido is better? You know what I'm saying? So leave your opinions down below. But yeah, I think Twabo is definitely a top 10. He's just amazing. Number 9, King. King to me personally is still, like, he's one of the best characters in the entire game. Best runner, perhaps like the second best runner in my opinion in the entire game. He's just amazing, bro. Um, like overall as a runner, like if like when it comes to capturing treasure, he's the best in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But there's others as well, which I can make a case for as well, which you'll see later on. But King for me, he's just amazing. He's that speeding bullet thing, you know. Like he's just an amazing runner, bro. Like like what else do I have to say? You guys know King, bro. Everybody uses King in League. You know how annoying he can be. You know how clutch he can be. He's so fast. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Like him and Tobo, they're both of them are only bounty fest, but man, they're literally EX level characters. They're literally EX level characters. That's just how amazing they are, in my opinion. Like, they're just unbelievable. Yeah. Number 8, EX Luffy. Yes, Blue Luffy. Man, he's slowly going down off the meta, man. Probably my favorite character besides Gear 5 Luffy now, but still one of my favorite characters. I love to use him, man. And yeah, man, he like I think if you guys played the game for a while, you guys know, but people that don't know, this is EX Luffy. He's still very powerful. Could switch between Snake Man and Bounce Man. Could switch between both gears. Very rare character to get, actually. Well, it feels like everybody has him, but since there's a lot of new players that are coming into the game, a lot of people won't have him. But he's a non-guaranteed character. Always been non-guaranteed. He's kind of like a special character that was released from Bandai, and he could turn into both gears. Just an amazing character, heavy damage, but he has a lot of counters in his meta. He's a lot of counters, which you guys are gonna see in the next upcoming characters that are coming on this list. But yeah, he's still very powerful. He's still hit hard. I've had some very good games with him in League. I've had some really good games in League with EX Luffy. He's still very good, still hits hard. You play him right, you know what I'm saying? He's really good. You could kill Gear 5 Luffy's as well, especially when Gear 5 is just starting to get his defense buff. You could still kill this nigga. Like, you know, you could catch. I've caught in Gear 5 Luffy's locking and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't underestimate him. Like, when you fight him, don't underestimate. He's still really powerful. Yes. Number 7, Blue Yamato. Yamato is probably the most like she's the definition of the most balanced EX. She's not she's only broken if you use her right, right? The only reason why she's here is because you have people like Filmer Shanks, Gear 5 Luffy, and if you use Zoro right, you can cut down Yamato as well. If you use Zoro's basic attacks, you are able to cut down Yamato as well. What's his name? Bounty Festival Sanji. He was also a contender for this top 10, but I definitely explain later why he's not in the top 10 right now. But even the new Sanji could be here as well. There's just a lot of characters that could fight her. You know what I'm saying? But she could kill. But herself, she's very powerful. Don't underestimate her. She's very, very powerful. She could counter EX Luffy. She could counter a Big Mom. You know what I'm saying? She could counter Big Mom. She has a unique status effect called Frostbite. And the longer the fight goes, the longer she inflicts you with Frostbite, the longer you're most likely gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So she's pretty dangerous, especially for characters that cannot nullify status effect. And yeah, she can even do well against Eustace Kid as well. If you are careful with her, you can also defeat Eustace Kid as well. She just bodies niggas, bro. She put niggas to sleep, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put you like that. She puts you into that headlock. You're like, once you get caught with that Frostbite, you're done, fams. So she's pretty dangerous. Yes, sir. Number 6, Film the Red, Shanks. Shanks. Yo, this nigga, I don't think this guy's never gonna fall off, bro. I feel like now it requires you a bit of skill to use this broken character, but there's a lot of characters now that can counter him and that can still damage him. At least I think most of the characters rest on this list will be able to counter him, but at least probably only 4 out of the 5, but who knows? But he's still very powerful, bro. Like he has his hockey state. That's his bread and butter. But even if he doesn't have his hockey state, he has this teleportation move where he just pops up on the enemy and attacks them. It's just a very powerful move. It's just a very, very powerful move. And his attack power is pretty high. He has he can what's it called? What can he do? What's it called? His normal attacks have knockback, and he could take away your HP. Like, what's it called? I forgot. HP, something when he takes away. You know how when he takes away your HP and it's stuck there? I forgot what you call it. I'm having a brain fart right now, fams. Like I don't know what. Like, have mercy on me, bro. But I forgot what it's called. But it's like it. Yeah, you guys know it. If you guys seen Film Red Shanks, you know what I'm talking about, bro. But yeah, anyway. He's very powerful. Definitely in your top 6. Not in the top 5 anymore. Thank God. And yeah. And I'm when I'm ranking these characters too, guys, I'm just letting you know when I'm ranking these characters, I'm not just ranking these characters off how powerful they are, but how they affect games as well. In today's meta as well. So how do they affect games? Who's the most effective character as well when I'm judging them. So it's not just how powerful they are, but how effective in the game they are as well. That's why someone like Trebol and King are on this list, because of how they affect the game and how they can distract opponents, could stall opponents, and just things like that can win you games. I'm ranking characters on how much they can win you games or whatever. So yeah. So let's get into some honorable mentions before we get into the top 5. Yes, so first honorable mention will be Red Yamato. She is still very good, very powerful. I see her in League, and especially it's to counter Gear 5 Luffy. She hits hard. She hits very hard. Pause. But she's definitely an honorable mention on this list. She's amazing. She's the only character that can nullify Frostbite. You know, of course, because it's Yamato. She has Thunder Bagwe, Skill 2. You know what I'm saying? She's just very good. Very powerful. Pretty tanky as well. Um, and yeah, that's she's pretty much it. But there is a lot of characters that could take that could take her down, that could knock her off. So that's probably why she didn't make it on this top 10 right now. But she's definitely there though. She's definitely a very good honorable mention. Blackbeard. Blackbeard is definitely an honorable mention. I'm still waiting on his V2. That's why I'm starting to stack up to save up my gems, because I gotta get my boy Blackbeard, because I know there's a V2 that was leaked, but this V1 here, he's very good. Does more damage to the Devil Fruit users. He's just very powerful. He has his Black Vortex where he can literally pull people and it can nullify your skills. His Black Hole, Liberation. It's just a very good defender. Does more damage to power users. Very good defender. Could definitely damage Gear 5 Luffy, especially if you're not careful with Gear 5. He's just really good. Really good. Yes, sir. Blue Uta is definitely an honorable mention on his top 10 for this top 10. Very good defender, top tier defender, one of the best defenders in the game. Very good. Didn't make it in his top 10 because there's some green units, but she's still very powerful. The top Musica that literally stays on literally the whole game unless you die. It's the singing fruit again. It's just a very good character overall. Definitely deserves an honorable mention. Zephyr. Zephyr. Really powerful. Really good. Does more damage to power users. Great defender as well. He was this close to making it into the top 10 in my opinion. He was this close. But I felt like Tobo was just a bit better in my opinion. I felt like Tobo was just a bit better. You know what I'm saying? Because he mostly relies on his buff state. So you always have to have him in his buff state. But the thing is, there's characters that could take away his buff state. So that's why he just didn't make it in the top 10 in my opinion. But hey, you guys have your opinion. I do love Zeph. He's very underrated, and I wish I had him. I wish I summoned on him when he came out, but I was waiting for Shanks, and I was hyped up for Shanks to come out, so I didn't summon on him. I wish I did though, because he's just an amazing character, man. Yes, sir. Blue Kaido. Blue Kaido. He's very good, very underrated. One of the best defenders in the game by far. Especially when you play him right. Yes, I'm gonna say it like the way it is. When you play him right, he's one of the best defenders in the entire game. Yes, that means you don't go out of your flag and trying to attack people. You stay on your flag and you stay on it. And you stay on it so you can build your defense. Nigga. Okay, nigga. Okay, nigga. Okay, you stay on your flag. You weirdos. Play him right. He's really good, nigga. I'm not even going to explain him. I'll let other people explain him for you. Because you guys should already know how good he is if you play him right. I'm going to explain him. I'm going to explain him anyway. His skill 2, he can, if he any flags that his team captures, he can put some fireballs and like it's like some volcano stuff. And then blast breath, it's easy to dodge it. I think a lot of his skills, well, skill 2 is kind of not easy to dodge if you're not paying attention, but skill 1 is like very easy to dodge. But he's a very tanky defender. When you build his defense, he's basically almost unkillable. Like, you need multiple characters to kill this nigga, unless you're using someone like EX Luffy that can give like a cause very serious damage. Yes, sir. We have Blue Shanks as well. Blue Shanks, if you play him very well, he's very powerful. Like, I've met some very skilled Blue Shanks players. They're dangerous. Well, now to me now I could play a bit better against them, but like overall, like, they're just very powerful. They're very dangerous. And Roger, Aka Inu, they're also honorable mentions as well. And the last honorable mention will be Yes, sir. Sanji as well. Sanji is an honorable mention to be in this top 10 as well. He's a color changing attack unit. He's decent attack power. Kind of a glass cannon unless you build his defense up the right way. But when you build up his defense or whatever, and you're a pretty skilled player because he requires skill, you'll be good. You trust me. You could be dangerous, and you know what I'm saying. You could be very dangerous, and you can definitely be like, you could be annoying with Sanji, and you'll be. He's just very good. Great basic attacks and everything. Just a very good character. Make sure to always use your basic attacks in your skill 1, and build up that for that skill 2 E for John Break, and that John Break could one shot opponents. So very good attacker as well. Now let's get into the top 5. Yes, number 5, Hybrid Kaido. Hybrid Kaido is still he's just an amazing EX, bro. One of the characters I regret not getting, because he's just so good. He has the skill 2. He could no sorry skill 1. He could travel across the map. That's just probably the most dangerous thing about him. He just clutches games. He's so annoying. He's such an annoying character to deal with. It pisses me off fighting against him. And his skill 2, it's very powerful. Has the ability to one shot Gear 5 Luffy. Literally, like I've been one shotted by this attack before. It's ridiculous. He's just an amazing character. His basic, he has some of the fastest basic attacks in the entire game. His basic attacks are so fast. You know what I'm saying? He has anti-heal. He's some of the only characters that can take away buff states. He's very powerful. Very great EX. You have him. You guys know how powerful he is. He's just so clutch, man. He's so clutch. Yes, sir. Number 4. Number 4. Shanks. Am I on drugs? Zoro, nigga? What? Am I on drugs, my nigga? How do I mess up? Yes, it's Zoro, my nigga. I almost said Shanks again. It's Zoro. Yes, Onogonishima Zoro is an amazing attacker. In my opinion, he is the best attacker in the game right now as we speak. He could fight anybody, literally anybody. I cannot know. I don't know who he can't fight. I don't know. Okay, Cracker is dangerous against him. Yeah, Cracker is also an honorable mention. Forgot about him too. But yeah, Cracker is dangerous against him, right? But even so, if you let Cracker hit you, you can end up damaging him as well. But yo, this nigga can fight anybody. He's a color changing unit, color changing EX. The more he loses health, the more tanky he gets. His skill 1 is only Onigiri, one of the fastest skill moves in the entire game. Skill 2, Ashura Blades. It's such a satisfying move, such a satisfying move to hit. Just a very good move. Just amazing, just an amazing move. Like, what can I say? And he's one of the only characters, if not the, in my opinion, he's the best counter to Gear 5. If you could disagree, you can disagree, my nigga. But me personally, of my experience with Zoro, I'm sorry, I be cutting down Luffy's like it's nothing. I'm cutting down Gear 5 Luffy's like it's nothing. Okay, the only thing I have to be careful of Luffy is his invincible skill, and his going lightning. But his basic attacks does so much damage. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I love this Zoro, bro. I love this Zoro. He's probably the best counter to Gear 5 out of any character on this list. He's the best counter to Gear 5. Destroys him completely. Yes, number 3, Claw. Now, before Gear 5 came out, for me, Claw was the best EX in the game. But right now, in my opinion, he's gonna be 3rd place. The reason why is because it's kind of like a greenish meta, a lot of Gear 5s. So his effectiveness is still very up there, but it's kind of gone down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But he's still very powerful. He's very good. He will literally win you games by himself. He's a dual unit. He could change between Kid and Law. You have anti-heal. You have 2 invisible skills. You're just very powerful, bro. You are very powerful with Claw. Like, you are very powerful. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you have to be careful of is Gear 5 Luffy. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful of Gear 5 Luffy. Yeah. Gear 5 Luffy could fuck you up very badly if you're not careful. Yeah. So yeah, that's a tough. Yeah. Number 2, Big Mom. And yeah. Some of you, I know some of you might be like, nah, Claw's better than, like, overall, I think as an overall unit, I think Claw is better than Big Mom. But as an effectiveness in the meta and how powerful she is, I think she's just better overall in this meta right now. Some people could say she's better than Claws, you know what I'm saying? And I won't blame you, right? Because sometimes she just feels like a god when you're facing this nigga. Like, you know, like seriously. Like, bruh, like, she's just very bro. You know what's the funny part is about this? That she was literally I think she's one of the cheapest EXs ever. She only cost like 1,800 gems, bro. Like, she only costed 1,800 gems. She's one of the cheapest EXs ever. This is probably the biggest bargain you have ever gotten in your life. Like, she's like the biggest, like, W. If you summoned on her and you maxed her out, bro, you probably got one of the best deals ever in OPBR. Because she's literally, as soon as she came out, she was literally the best character in the entire game. You know what I'm saying? And she still is top 3 right now. Top 2. Top 3 or top 2. Depending on your guys' opinion. But to me, she's just OP. She's still powerful. She's one of the only characters that can one-shot Gear 5. Especially with, she has 4 fucking skills, my nigga. Her Mazer Cannon has the ability to one-shot Gear 5 Luffy, bro. Mazer Cannon. That has the ability to one-shot Gear 5 Luffy. Very powerful. From defender to runner, she could defend and she could push. She's an amazing character. Plus, she could turn into a runner and capture the flags and whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I recommend it to use as a defender, though. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Sometimes when you face her, sometimes you just can't stop this nigga. She's a menace to society, my nigga. She's just very powerful. And she's like, she has the color counted against Gear 5, and it's like, bruh, she's just very powerful, man. You can't stop this nigga, bro. You can't. And yeah, yes, sir. The GOAT himself, Monkey D. Gear 5 Luffy. Yeah, that weird ass laugh, nigga. That laugh, I love that laugh, bro. Love his laugh. But yo, yes, he is the best character in the game right now. Like, the freest unit, literally the freest unit could change to defender, runner, and attacker. This nigga is very powerful, very like, just very powerful, bro. Like, you can't, like, oh my goodness, he has Gum Lightning, he has 2 invisible skills, he has Bajuan Gun, probably, in my opinion, Bajuan Gun, in my opinion, is probably the best skill in the entire game, in my opinion. Like, yes, I mean, as I'm saying that, yes, probably one of my favorite skills, but definitely the best. I think he's the best skill. It's invisible. It's big as fuck. The damage could literally go through other obstacles. I don't know why it doesn't say that in the description. Oh yeah, it does that. It does say it. Never mind. It ignores obstacles. So yeah, like Gummo Lightning ignores obstacles as well. He's Gummo Giant. Great knockback move. Just he's just unbelievable, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could defend a runner and attacker. Like, you can be all 3 classes. Out of his best, if you wanted to play him the best way, like if you want to play Gear 5 Luffy the best way, in my opinion, out of all 3 classes, use defender, because he's a defender. That's his main setup, is his defender. So play him as a defender. You can play him as any playing style you want and build the medals the way you want, but for me personally, I play him as a defender. because that's his main role in my opinion. That's it, and that's how he survives the most in the game. Um, attacker, attacker is pretty good as well, but runners his capture speed is pretty high as well, and you can't knock him out. You can't knock him off the flag. So yeah, like, well, you can't down him in stagger. I'm sorry, but yeah, you can knock him out the flag if you have knockback. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's the end of the video, man. That's just it. Like you guys know how good this guy is, man. He's just an amazing character. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications for more content. Share y'all top 10 list. Share what you guys liked. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys disagree? Do you think it was dog? Why do you think it was butt cheeks? Do you think it was you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. So yeah. Anyway, guys, stay blessed. Peace.